Hello guys, and welcome to the 100 Dart Challenge. Today, we're taking a look at a small little blaster, but first, let's go over the rules. First of all, I take a blaster, put it through 100 rounds with a timer, where that timer ends at 100 rounds. We put it up on the list against all the other blasters from the 100 Dart Challenge, seeing where it lands, and seeing who can claim the top after this whole big warfare zone. Who can be the greatest, fastest firing blaster of 100 rounds ever today? I don't think it will be this guy. We're taking a look at the X-Shot Micro. I think it's literally just called Micro. Or Zuru TM, which it's definitely not that. I think it's just X-Shot Micro. This one is modified, but nothing really much else to do with it. And now let's just talk about it real quick. First of all, got rid of its weird T-pull thing because I didn't like it. It kind of smashed in my hand sometimes. Now it's just a... What is this? It's a... Man, I'm really blanking right now. It's just a... Whatever. It's just one of these things. Makes it way lighter, makes it way easier to fire. This thing has no air restrictor anymore. And if you can't see, this thing actually has a pretty decent seal. Also has brass barrel. Like I said, took out the air restrictor, brass barrel, and that's about all I did. And it's actually pretty powerful. But everything else, the handle, terrible. It's too small, of course, but also because how the back is built and how thin that handle is compared. The back of this blaster just digs into your hands. The trigger is actually good. I actually don't say this trigger is a little small, but for one finger, it's a good trigger. I like the trigger. Handle, awful, but trigger is actually good. The prime is just fine. There's nothing really wrong with this thing. And with that, there's nothing really much else to say about this little tiny guy. It's a one-shot, so don't think it's going to get that high on the challenge, but you never know. We gotta give the one-shots a try. There will probably be one-shots until the last episode, just to let you know. You're not getting away from my one-shot episodes. And with that, let's take it away and take it to the challenge, shall we? Hello, guys. To the 100 Dart Challenge. We're out on the field testing this little thing, and we will be using half darts behind my computer. You know the drill. Load it, prime it, and let's see how this goes, shall we? And go. Well, it makes a cool, like, whistling sound. So I will go as fast as I possibly can. If you don't know what the challenge is, I mean, I've already explained it, but why not? You take 100 darts, which today it's 100 half darts, load them through the blaster, put the blaster through its paces, and see how fast you can fire off 100 darts. Doesn't matter how far the darts go, doesn't matter any of that, it just depends how fast you can fire off 100. And right after this, we'll take you to where this blaster places on the list all time. And yes, we have an all-time list. And yes, I have done, like 88 episodes of this. And honestly, am I a little burned out? Yeah, but honestly, I have not been here for a little bit. I've been skipping like 1 or 2 weeks, and I'm feeling a lot better now. I had a backlog of these episodes, so this is the first video in a long time that I'm actually came back to do it. Let's just say I have issue with OB that I don't like. But yeah, enough about me. This blaster, handle, absolutely terrible. Like, terrible. That counts. It fired. Just like, it's way too small. We're actually going pretty fast. We got pretty good time. Maybe this guy can get into the top 10. And if you also don't know about the challenge, there's my top 10 blasters, which are the top 10 blasters of every blaster I've done so far in the ranking list. And then there's also the bottom 10, which are the worst 10 blasters of the ranking list. So honestly, I'm pretty sure that's why you guys are all here. The top 10 and the bottom 10, because everything else doesn't matter too much, but it's also, you know, cool to see where stuff lands, just because ammo capacity really does not matter in this challenge, I have found out. Honestly, one-shot blasters are just as good as like 15-shot blasters, as long as you can load fast enough, which I'm actually very curious about, and I can't wait to see bigger blasters to hit the ground. And we actually had a few big blasters, like literally, I think it was the last episode or so, we had the 15-round rival blaster that just made the top 10, which I'm impressed about, because that thing is slow to reload. Looks like we will not be making the top 10, but we will definitely not be bad whatsoever, that's for sure. It's just the my little zip tie. I put a zip tie on it to, you know, have less draw weight. I mean, fire rate weight, I guess, to give the spring a little bit more juice to make it lighter. If that made any sense to you, you are a true nerfer, that's for sure. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the next, we're going to start moving up in just a handful of episodes. Handful, more like around 10, probably in the next 10 episodes. We'll be getting some pretty big blasters. And just to, you know, keep you guys interested, episode 100 will be the rough cut. So, honestly, I can't wait to see that one. I don't think there's a single rough cut on the planet. Oh, I haven't slowed down, I don't think. We really not doing good anymore. 4 minutes is not a good time. But I don't think there's a single rough cut on the planet that actually fires both its bottom barrels. So mine's not in perfect condition, but definitely working condition for a challenge such as this. My shoulders is not okay. Okay, last two. Last one. 4 minutes, 27 seconds. That is worse than the first episode I've ever done. First episode was 4 minutes and 7 seconds. So, not great. Let's take this to the list, see where it lands, and then we'll do a recap afterwards. But for a one-shot blaster, not very good. My hands cramped, and my shoulders pretty cramped. Not amazing. So the micro shot, X-shot blaster comes in at 4 minutes, 27 seconds exactly, falling 64th, which is, I would consider now, it's like mid, pretty mid to bad is its placement. It falls just 0.3 seconds from the dual Fortnite pistols. It falls 2 seconds from the double strike and 7 seconds from the Magnus. So honestly, it's a pretty bad one-shot blaster. It's literally just 3 seconds faster than the Menace in box, which I fired a Menace in the box. So, yeah. Let's get to a recap. So, how did this little guy do? Well, nothing really much to say. The priming was hard because of moving around all the time. My little zip tie. Handle, very uncomfy because it's really small. Like, really small. But the loading was fine. Was honestly pretty easy. Made it a little bit hard because it is a brass barrel. But that's really all my thoughts. Nothing really else to say. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.